Hey everyone, it's Rashed here, and you will not believe this. Americans who would have traditionally been homeowners have traded that reality to long-term rent. Some Americans today don't even have plans to buy a home at all. This is changing some of the basic fundamentals of the American dream, with many Americans even claiming home ownership isn't even worth it in the first place. In the next couple of minutes, guys, I plan to discuss how do we get in this scenario forever renting, and what are the downsides, and what should you guys do in the next upcoming year as far as home ownership. And like always, before we get into that, make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go. Okay guys, so the first reason that America is moving to a forever renting society is these high interest rates. Unless you guys been living under a box, you guys have been seeing, like since 2020, interest rates have been on a steady incline. Not on a decline, an incline. And let's just think about it. That has made mortgages become less desirable. And let's think about it also. If it was you, would you rather pay all these fees, these HOA fees, mortgage insurance, and all that kind of stuff? Or would you just rather rent? Because let's think about it. On the best case scenario, with your renting, all you're paying is rent and utilities, which is less of a headache. So that's why you have many people decide to take that approach over getting a mortgage, because they're like, hey, it's way easier for me to just do this right here. I'm saving a little bit more money in my pocket, and I got these car notes and everything else is going on in my life. This is more easier in the moment to do that. And that's why many people are, deciding not to. Also, another reason that we're moving into this, forever renting thing is low inventory. Because let's think about it. Let's say you're a buyer. Okay, in this current market, if you can't find a home that you want, you're not even gonna mess with it. Let's just say you say, okay, well, forget the interest rates, I'm gonna refinance, which is one thing you can do. If you're sitting there on the fence about it, and you already see homes you don't like, you gonna get out. You gonna be like, oh no, man, this ain't the time, this ain't the time, this ain't the time, right? Just keep renting. And many sellers also, right? They're holding out for a rate drop, because sellers, they saying, hey, well, why sell now? The rates are high, I can only get this amount. Whereas if I go ahead and wait till the rates drop, I can sell it for a higher price, probably get more than what I asked for. So it's a win-win for me. Okay, so the next reason we are moving to a forever renting society is the fact that high income earners are preferring renting. We gotta take that into account too, guys. High income earners, I'm talking about people that's making well over $100,000 a year, they're still choosing to rent. The influx of high income renters has in part led to a decline in the number of lower priced rental properties available in the US. Okay, let's think about it. The number of renter households with incomes of more than $1 million reached a record high of 4,453 in 2022. This is according to the census data. That is more than 4 times as many as there were in 2017 when 956 millionaires were renting their home. The number of renters earning over $200,000 a year is up 4-fold since 2010, according to the Census Bureau. That is insane, guys. Let's just think about that. All these high income people are deciding to rent. So let's think about it. Say you're a real estate investor and you have that going on. Let's say you got people that's trying to rent your property that are making over 100K a year. What you gonna do for the regular people? You're gonna just raise it up. You're gonna be like, okay, well, if they're willing to pay me this, we're just gonna raise it up. Let's do it. And we're gonna make money. That is insane, guys. You don't know how that's affecting it, and that's part of the reason we're in a forever renting situation now. And to further validate my point about, high income earners still choosing to rent, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about a married couple that lives in Dawsonville, Georgia. Their combined income is $122,000. And she says her and her husband could comfortably afford a mortgage and a down payment on a house where they stay. Instead, they just chose to stay in a 4-bedroom townhouse, which they rent for $2,085 a month. And they quote, "It's not that we can't afford this, it's just we don't feel like it's worth it." And that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys. Many would-be homeowners are just feeling like, because of the fees and everything like that, what's the purpose? And now that they say they got income to spare since they're not paying all the extra fees, they're gonna go buy furniture and stuff like that. further validates my point, guys. You guys got to see it. You got to literally, I have to make you guys see it to believe it. High income earners, they saying it's not worth it. So with that being said, let's go on to these downsides. As I mentioned this downside before, there's gonna be no lower price rentals. You know, since these high income earners are choosing to rent, let's just think about it. Like I told you guys before, if that happens, which is currently underway, prices are just gonna go up, and that's what you're gonna see through next year. Prices are gonna go up because they're gonna look at it from the standpoint, okay, these people are renting my home for this price and they got making this much a year, so why would I charge less for the average person if somebody that has high income is choosing to pay me this? You see what I'm saying? So some Americans are just inevitably getting priced out, which is sad to see, but it's literally happening right as we speak. Then, you know, all these prices of homes and everything, that's gonna go up too. So we're gonna see the real estate market, because of the interest rates coming down, like I was telling you guys, homes will be going up. So like I said, it's gonna get harder. That's what it's literally gonna be. That's gonna be the repercussions of all of this stuff, guys. And that's gonna take us into the next thing. What do you guys do? It's gonna get harder and harder for you guys. You know, I've been tracking the market and everything like that, and it just seems that over the years and everything, we're gonna see a steady increase. You know, the market crash, you know, it goes down for a little bit, but after a while it resets itself and it's gonna be a steady increase. So I feel like it's gonna inevitably get harder and harder for these new aspiring homeowners. So what should you do? Cause I know you guys are thinking, okay, is it really worth it for me to buy a home, or is it just worth it for me to just stay renting? In my opinion, buy now. As soon as you can. Don't make an irrational decision, but buy as soon as you can, because the sooner you buy it, the sooner you won't have to deal with it. And that's the thing about it, the price of real estate always go up over time. So if you go ahead and buy now, I mean, just think about it. You'll inevitably be sitting pretty over the next couple of years and everything like that, because you can, you do a cash out refi, you end up renting it out, building generational wealth. It's always gonna be opportunity, and you always are gonna own that home. Just be strategic with it. But I just don't want you guys that are aspiring homeowners that are thinking, well, maybe one day I'm gonna go ahead and get it, and the one day comes and it's just too far out of you guys' price range and everything like that. So that's why I recommend you guys doing it. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video to be very informational. Hope you guys now can make a decision on should you guys buy a home or should you guys just keep renting. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure, again, smash that like button, subscribe and comment. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have. My name is Rashed. I'm out of here. You guys be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day.